Hey there, my name is LordMace, and this is really the first video onto my channel. And I've been playing Minecraft since as long as I can remember. My older brother downloaded the game back, I remember sometime after InfDev. And so all these features are really the features I grew up on. I really remember when spruce trees were added, and I think it was one of my favorite additions at the time. So I decided to go back to it since I'm in college and I just had some free time. I really wanted to go back to Minecraft beta 1.7.3 since I've seen a lot of stuff about the golden age of Minecraft, and I'm a little fed up with the current Minecraft, so I figured I would move into this one. So here's a little bit of my starter base, just getting some construction materials. It's just kind of some junk, but this is just kind of a spot, there's some more wood, where I was able to just kind of get a lookout on the world and stuff like that. And so this is really just a starter house. I'd love to do some more on this world, and I have some big ideas. This is my next build that I really did, and it's this cool little tower where you can see it looks like the wall broke down because of the nether portal. So we'll go inside. I think the interior is pretty decent looking. I really wanted to do something with the furnaces, so I put some furnaces in there. And then one cool thing is, so this pressure plate is delayed, and if you flick this, it's impossible for this pressure plate to let you in, so it won't work. It locks it up, and so I just used a piston mechanism for that, and I think that's actually, I had a little bit of fun discovering how redstone mechanics worked in the older days of Minecraft. And so that was something that I enjoyed. I'll fix that later. I'll put a bed in here because I was doing some construction on a different build. But if you go up here to the top, you can kind of see a bit more of the nether portal. And I wanted to fill the space, and I think paintings are fun, so I put some paintings there. So this is kind of the build, how it looks. And then up here, if you go up, there's almost like an extension to the library. So you know, a little back cubby here, but some books and stuff. And then I also wanted to add, oh, I love these paintings, a little secret bed area. So this is actually another secret bed area. And at the very top, I wanted to be able to have a really high vantage point of the world. And so this is the project that I built so that I can have that kind of top of the world vantage point. Also, if you can see that kind of snowy mountain over there, there's another build over there which I'll show later. I got lost and it was my second house. And so yeah, this is probably my best build that I did. And then one thing that I do like is just kind of these paintings. This is my favorite painting I think in the game. I used to think it was like a weird off-colored Link, but now I know it's, you know, an angel praying with fire and some imagery in the background. Anyways, let's go over to the statue that I built out of ice. One thing that I wanted to discover was some of the new, or old I should say, kind of ways that Minecraft worked, and just, I noticed that there was ice, and I wondered if you could really melt it, if you could put it on top. So I spent a couple days building this ice sculpture, and I'm really actually proud of it. I filled it with snow, and the top reflects my skin, which this skin is a skin that I've had. I made it when I was a little kid, when I was playing beta Minecraft originally, and I figured since I'm back here, I would put it back on. And so it's now my Minecraft skin, just because I really appreciate that. When I was building a dog, unfortunately, I put a dog inside of the head for fun. I don't think you can see its number right now. You could just barely see it there. I don't know if the quality will show up, but you can just barely see it. And the number of the dog that fell when I was building the final head part of it, it was 0305. So I made a little rest in peace, because he sat here the whole time that I was building it. And I decided just to name it LordMace Beta Statue, and I wanted to really give some timestamps onto when I built it. So it's mine, you can hear the squids. And then the most recent project that I started is really just a small mine. And so this mine, it's really simple, nothing much to it, but I want to elaborate on it. Right now it's just gathering resources for it. And I need to finish up this dock, but I'm going to figure out what I want to do here. This is just kind of where I put some extra space for storage. I plan to use this mine kind of in my free time. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and push this guy up, and we'll just ride down. The bottom of the mine is nothing special. So, but these stairs, I learned a little trick where you can push minecarts up with the stairs. And so, I have here a bunch of minecarts with chests. But I'll go ahead and just bring this guy back up. That tunnel goes really far and long, so it's not worth traveling all the way down there for nothing. But I'll show you that other house that was super far away that I mentioned earlier. I got lost and I built a little mountain house just with spruce logs as the exterior. This is a very new world. I've only had it for a couple of days, but I plan to do hopefully some more stuff on it. And I really wanted to find like a good multiplayer server, but I really haven't found one that I enjoy too much right now, and I'm very new to Betacraft as a launcher. So I'm going to go ahead and take some time to walk over there. So I'll do a little bit of a time lapse. Alrighty, so I think this area is really cool, and I want to do more with this area. That's the mountain. My base is just down in there. So you've got this really cool big mountain, and I think this is so cool. Is an actual floating island generated over there, and I plan to do a build on that, which would be awesome. But I really love the terrain and the rivers and the little lakes right here. But this mountain, so there's a cool little cove right there, which I want to build in. But I wanted to build like a cool little hidden cave base, or a little hidden base. It's not in the cave. So this is my home when I got lost. I just built this quick little house. The interior is unfinished because I just built it in the meantime while I needed to find my way home. And so this is just all that there is. Here's some of my stuff that I left. And I actually started working on a basement, which just became a mine, so I could build the house and all the slabs inside of it. But I think the best thing about this is I just really wanted a cool little place to live when I was lost, and I figured why not just build a second home while I'm at it. And I like it because it's definitely a little hidden. So if you go down to this area down here, you can see it's completely gone, and there's no way to see it from down here. You can just barely see it in the distance if you can spot the cobblestone roof on it. But this is also such a cool mountain range, and I really like that little tiny cove in there. I'm gonna walk back real quick to the other base again, and then I'll do a little bit of an outro. So anyways, I'm back here at my little original house and the clock tower, as well as the big old statue that I made. And so this actually, one thing that I really want to do, and I was inspired by both these builds, I would love to make an ice castle sometime, somewhere. Whether it's on a big sheet of ice I found out here, it's on a server, something like that. The same thing goes for, I really want to make a tower that feels monumental. And one thing that I think is difficult is the height limit. This tower looks a little dainty, and I could definitely improve its build style. But one thing that I plan to do is I want to tear out the ground all the way in this gigantic, like, big old area to a giant, like, big old gap in the ground. But it's terraformed, so it looks natural. And it's a big old low section of the ground, below sea level, really low, maybe down to close to bedrock. And I'd love to, have grass so it looks like a natural little valley. And then this tower erupts out all the way up to the very top to the build on it. And that's one thing that I was inspired by this build to do. And the other build has inspired me to do more. So hopefully I'll keep you updated with that, and maybe I'll do that here on this world. But I'll make sure to post an update every now and then. For now, this is just my little humble world. I know it's very small, but thank you for tuning in.